All right, guys, we are back with round 3 Edison format at Epic Arts and Games in Hurst, Texas. We have Joey Linch, the return of Joey Linch on the left, playing NITRO VAYU, versus Yobani on the right, playing the Hamster Ryko GB deck. So there was 4 rounds of Swiss, cut a top 4. Now, I only filmed the first 3 rounds, but I did manage to get both semifinals matches. So both these guys are 2-0, so winner here is guaranteed a spot in top 4. We'll see who will get it. So Yobani goes first. Laquari set to pass to Lynch. Now, we have not seen Lynch in a while. We have not seen Lynch much this year. He's played mostly advanced, but occasionally he shows up and plays some Edison, so glad to have him back. Not playing his signature deck, though. Now, how many wins do these two have on the channel this year? Yobani has 4, while Lynch did manage to get 1 win earlier this year. All right, so he starts out by activating Upstart. Here comes Rhoda from Lynch. Search Greffer off the Rhoda. Now, who am I going to root for? Lynch. I really don't like Yobani's deck. I think he should just play pure. Does he have Chariot? He does have the Chariot. So he Chariot's the Greffer. And here comes Foolish. Okay, so he's on the Foolish technology. Dark Arm too? Oh! Yeah, Prio, Pop, the back row. Oh, man. Okay, he's going to boost him. That's fine. Summon the Arm Wing. Unless if you're afraid of Gores. Let's see if he's afraid of Gores. I wouldn't be. But you could play around it. So Dark Armed Attack. Yeah, Dark Armed Attack. So whatever it gains for that spell card. Okay, so he takes... Okay, so he goes up to 23. Yeah, so he takes 500. Now Lynch sets 1. Pass to Yobani. I actually think Foolish is pretty good in this deck. Yeah, the only issue is now you can't use Dark Arm. So yeah, Lynch is daring him to have the Torrential. And sends another Arma. He's just going to Dark Arm. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So Dark Arm. And sometimes you got to dare your opponent to have the Torrential. This happened to me today, too, in RBT Rulers. It came down to whether I was afraid of Torrential. But, like, I just lost the Torrential because we were both really low. And I could have got super aggressive, but I just lost the Torrential. And I remember I played around it. And if I had not played around it, I would have won. And sometimes you just got to make those choices. Like, it came down to, like, if I didn't play around it, I lost. Like, if he had the Torrential, I lost. But maybe I should have played the odds. And you see here, Lynch, he kind of played the odds of him having the Torrential. So Dark Armed Attack into Ryko. So he has to pop the Dark Arm most likely. Yep. Mills Mediari, Cat, and the Quest. And Arma Attack. So we're at 8,048. So if Yobani summons a GB and runs over the Arma, he's in a pretty good spot. Let's see. Chobani had a pretty good year. 4 wins. Topped a couple of semi-major events. He top 8'd the PPGs. The PPG in Fort Worth. Both days, they had 2 5Ks. I think in August or July. I think it was July. June, I can't remember. But Yobani managed to make top 8 both days. He also topped the Big Edison Monthly earlier this year. Top 8'd. All with Vayu, and then he switched back to all reliable GBs. Right after he was on that hot streak. I don't know. Alright, here comes Prisma. I mean, this is fine as long as he doesn't have Test Tiger. But, oh, he could also make Geyseris. Oh, he bottomless is the Prisma. Okay. That was good. That was good by Lynch. So he's at 48 summon. This is game. Yep. So Lynch, on his return, takes game 1 against Yobani. Now, the previous round, it was me versus Yobani, and he came back and Legacy 2-0'd me. We'll see if he does the same thing to Lynch. That's the beauty of Edison. Like, there's some people who only play occasionally, and they just sometimes they show up, they're like in the mood. Like, I feel like playing some Edison today. I haven't played in like months. And This is how Yobani beat me. Game 2, he just summoned the Consecrated Light. So Linch with the Allure lures away Arma. Set 2, pass to Yobani. Switch Consecrated Defense. Summon Darius. TT Icarus. No. Attack. And here comes D Prison. Trap Stun. Trap Stun. Chain Icarus. Ooh, well played. Alright. Summon. Greffer, Ditch, Necro. Yeah, Lynch is cooking right now. Alright, Greffer attack. Yeah, this NITRO VAYU deck is pretty good. Oh, he's gonna Chrome at the end phase, yeah. It's annoying when people do this to me whenever I play VAYU. Alright, here comes the cat. Cat effect. Summon the cat. Tribute the cat. Bring out Sam Knight. Well, you think it's Rescue Rabbit, Yobani? You've been playing too much Redo, Yobani. So, Murmillo attack, or Murmillo pop the Greffer, attack him. What did he set? What's his back row that he couldn't stop anything? Ooh, Bestiary, maybe like a dust or something. Oh, it was a dead Icarus. Yeah, I think 3 Icarus might be too much in this deck. I know it's really good, but sometimes it can be dead. Oh, see, Lynch does that thing I always talk about. Yeah, you definitely need 3 Arma in this deck. It's no VAYU effect. Bring out Armwing. Armwing attack. Here comes Prison. How he's got Burial. So... Oh, but the issue is here, if he draws another GB monster... So, you could argue that Lynch should have waited. Because he's going to Geyser... Yeah, he's going to Geyserus you, so that's why I was thinking maybe he should have waited a turn. Yeah. I think Lynch should have waited to play the Burial. Was it game? Yeah, Lynch, I think, should have waited. He's going to Necro. Do you know his back row? Do you know if he has... Do we know what Yobani's back row is? Does he have a War Chariot? I guess maybe you didn't want him to, like... Maybe you didn't want him to... Like, get pluses off of your... Like, if he summons another GB monster and hit you with both, but... I guess he would recycle his Chariot, but... Anyway, here comes VAYU. Lynch is still in a good spot, but... Or, he's in an okay spot, but, like, he loses to any back row, yeah. Oh, but now his Armor Master can't be destroyed by battle. Not like it matters, it's gonna get Murmillo. But yes, his Armor Master will not be destroyed by battle. It's always funny when that stuff happens with Book of Moon. Like, I remember, I think I was at the Ultimate Time Wizard in Orlando. One guy booked my Armwing, and then I ended up causing him the game because I flipped it up, and then I pierced him. Yeah, I pierced one of his monsters, and it ended up costing him the game. It's funny how I can recall these stories from all these events. I think because they happen, like, so, it's hard for me to remember when stuff happens at locals, but things that happen at a big event, it's like they stick in my memory. Yeah, it can't be destroyed by battle. I think. Yeah, it can't be destroyed by battle, Yobani. It's okay, you can bounce off of it. Hopefully he attacked... Okay, so yeah, just attack over the Greffer. I don't know what the... Yeah, it can't be destroyed by battle. So you just attack over the Greffer. And then tag out from Murmillo. Come on, man. Yeah. Linch is cooked, man. I don't see how me having played this deck myself. His Burial's gone. I think Dark Armed. No, maybe Dark Arm, but okay, he doesn't have anything in the graveyard to get back. Yeah, just Murmillo and Retiari. Yeah, it's simple. And just the only thing you lose is like Dark Arm. You don't lose to return. I guess he could draw Arma. It's like the best card he can draw. Arma, send Vayu if he has another one. I don't know how many Vayus are gone, but I'm just putting myself in Yobani shoes and I'm thinking, what are his outs, right? What are Lynch's outs? So he goes Goyo. Past Lynch. Card Trooper. See, I've talked to people and I don't like Card Trooper against GBs. Some people I've talked to, they think it's worth it because you run over their monsters and you draw a card. But you also give them a free body to tag off of, so like I'm not sure. I've cited it out in the past. Now, another thing I want to mention is a couple of my locals have been playing the NITRO VAYU deck, and I think Card Trooper is a card that you can cut. Yeah, you can cut Card Trooper out of the NITRO VAYU deck because most of the time you mill spells and traps. I know in the regular VAYU deck it plays a little bit more of a monster count, so yeah, but in this deck, what I've noticed is you mill a bunch of spells and traps. Just because you play so many jars and yadas and stuff, but I get it. The one Card Trooper is still worth it at times. But I'm just saying, if there's a card that you want to cut, you could cut the Card Trooper from NITRO VAYU. But for some reason, that deck is just not popular online. I've at the big tournaments, like I'll run into VAYU players, and none of them are on that deck, and I don't see why. I think the deck is solid, but I think people just love the Raikou deck. Or sorry, the Raikou version. But the one thing I dislike about the Raikou version is just when you mill your power cards off Raikou, the deck feels so much weaker. Alright, so here he's going to top for Plague. 24 to 66. You could make Goyo and take back your Card Trooper. But you might be better off. But if you leave the Prisma up, is scary, yeah. Oh, but he can just go to the Prisma. Yeah. Maybe you're better off just taking the... Nah, I think Lynch is screwed. No matter what he does. At least this saves your battle phase, though. Like, he can't just Geyseris you. He's going to have to... 3 Mills of Chariot, Laquari, and... Yeah, I think Lynch is cooked. No matter what he did, he was cooked. You could have just attacked the Prisma and not used the effect. Like, just throw it in the graveyard. That might have been... But then, yeah, like I said, it didn't matter. He's cooked. I'm just trying to think of a way out, and I don't see one. Lynch was just cooked, no matter what he did. Yeah, take the Prisma. And that says maybe you're... Yeah, I'm just trying my best to think, and nope. Yobani, you're throwing, man. Why'd you leave the Card Trooper in attack mode, man? Take the Card Trooper. Mill 3. Yeah, see, here's another example. That's two mills. So he milled 6 cards, didn't hit a single monster. I noticed it too when I was playing the deck. But I get it, you still play the card because it's a 1900 beat stick, you draw a card, it's a floater, it's a good starter, and occasionally, yeah, you'll get lucky and mill a VAYU or Sirocco, but I'm just saying that it's a card that you could consider cutting. Definitely side it out in certain matchups, like against Frogs and against... Oh, he summons a Consecrated Light. Yeah, I don't think Lynch can win. Most of his outs are gone. And this just kind of seals the game right here. Oh, wait, I think he has Gores. Lynch, no, you're supposed to side out Gores against GBs, man. That card is awful against GBs. Yeah, Lynch is cooked. Lynch. Yep, he picked up his card. So game 3. Lynch, side out that Gores, man. I know you've been playing advanced. But still, man, side out that Gores. All right, so here we go. Game 3, Linch versus Yobani. Who will move on to get that guaranteed spot in Top Cut? So Linch with the Rhoda. Search Greffer. Greffer, ditch Vayu, send Necro. Yeah, against GBs. Pass to Yobani. All right. See, this is where you go. Cyber Dragon, summon a GB, summon Laquari. There's this Laquari, but no Cyber Dragons. So he Necros. Set Chariot, hopefully, and a back row. I'm surprised he didn't. Well, he could have set the Icarus here, too. Yeah, Lynch could have set the Icarus. If he has another Dark, if he has access to an Armed Wing. Starlight Road is such a blowout. Yeah, so Ditch Plague, and there's the Chariot. Oof. But he has a normal summon, so if he has like an Armageddon Knight. Oh, Dark Armed. Oof. There's no way he said double chair. Yeah, priority. Pop the who goes for the back row. Yeah, you can see Yobani slammed down the deep prison. Oh, summon Arma. Oh, Yobani. You're cooked, man. Make Stardust. And that should be GG. Yep, Dark Arm attack for 1,000. Attack. Yeah, 1,000, 14, and 23. You could also make a 6, but I would have made Stardust. But maybe he's got like an insane back row. So, Cat. Yo, Oppression would just be insane right here. Slam down the Cat. What does he have here? I'm trying to think what he could have done. Because he could have made Goyo, Brio, or Stardust. But he chose to leave them up. Now Yobani's trying to decide what his best play is. And he probably... What? Murmillo doesn't do anything for him here. Darius? What does Darius do? Darius is... I don't think... Is Darius the play? No, what do you do with Darius? So he goes Laquar. Yeah, this is not bad. Sam Knight. Bottomless? Oh, Icarus. Oh, wow. Okay, now it makes sense why he didn't make the Stardust because of the Icarus attack. Now, should Yobani have read the Icarus? And Yobani picks up his card. So Lynch is moving on with a 3-0 record. So I guess I'll go over how the last round of Swiss that was off camera played out. So Lynch and who was the other undefeated? Daniel. They didn't even play it out. I think Lynch just gave Dan the win. So they'll both be returning. I filmed both semifinals match, but round 4, I did not film a match. Yobani played the 4th round. He lost, so he will not be returning. So the top 4, we're going straight from round 3 to top 4. And yeah, Lynch is returning. He's playing this NITRO VAYU deck. We have Dirty Dan switched to GBs. And who else made top 4? Robert McNett, who's playing the Plant Barbaros deck. He's in top 4 as well. And who was the other person? I can't remember. McNett. Oh, Sal playing Frog Hero, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to have Sal versus McNett, and then Lynch versus Daniel. Yeah, Lynch versus Daniel, and we'll see the rest of the tournament. So thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't already, please consider joining our members only. I'm uploading Worldly content, a little bit of redo content on there as well. Only $2.99 a month. And I also have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. Those links are in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.